ESP. As always, I'm your host, Josh. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Great Lakes Discs. Whether you're looking for cool new gear or your new favorite disc, Great Lake Discs has what you need. Click the Linktree link and you'll see the Great Lakes Discs link. Click that and start your shopping today. While you're on the Linktree, you'll also see a link for Idio Sports. If you want to take your game to the next level, make sure you get Idio shoes on your feet. The only disc golf shoes made by disc golfers for disc golfers. Also use my discount code disc.seeker to save money on your next order. Without further ado, I'll let my guest fully introduce himself, where he's from, and how in the world did he get into disc golf.
Hey, let's go. Yep, my name is Nathan Conkel. All my handles though on socials are just Conkel. So yeah, I live in Michigan and I primarily do content in the disc golf world. But yeah, I mean, I got into the sport. We were talking off stream, but it was just a couple of buddies and I just, trying out something new, and somehow it stuck. And, 6 years later, I've taken the game way too serious and have a lot of gear, a lot of discs. And, but yeah, now I'm making some fun content on the sport. So it's been a grind, but it's super fun. I haven't fallen out of love with the sport, so that's great.
Yeah. So what got me my attention was I seen your the reel of on how you're like, hey, I'm Conkel and I'm gonna take all your golf people and make them all over disc golf. I'm like, oh, this guy's awesome. Yes.
Yes. That was a great one. Yeah, that was a fun reel to make.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see that like just going viral and everyone just being like, oh
I
my gosh,
know.
this guy's nuts. I love
I
it.
was a little bit late on the trend. I don't know if you know, but that is a trend. There was some real estate older guy who had made a reel and it kind of like just absolutely blew up. And so everybody started doing his trend with their niche. And so I made mine in the same way. And it's very good. I mean, it started to pop off, but I think it was like a week or two too late where people were like, okay, we've seen enough of these. But it was fun to make regardless.
I say after this, we throw it back in the story and get it going again.
Might as well. Might as
that's
well.
phenomenal, honestly.
Yeah. Appreciate
that turned
it.
out like, did you realize on how well that actually turned out? Like that like got my attention right away.
Well, the funny thing is, like, if anybody does research on kind of that trend and stuff, I didn't like follow the trend too well. Like I did the initial me sitting in this chair well, but then most of them are like headshots on a white wall, good lighting, and I was gonna do that, but I ran out of time, and I'm like, I need to get something. So I went to a parking lot, and I did all those extra shots of me with the golf club and me with the disc and all the other extra shots. But it turned out pretty good, so I was happy.
Turned out phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. It's like that good. Top
That's
notch.
that's like it's guilty pleasure. It's I love making edits. Most of them are now disc golf, but like back when I ran track, just loved making edits with different beats, different effects, different lighting, and like so that one was a fun one to make. I've made a few other like edit trends before. Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of track, what previous sports did you do before disc golf, and how has that helped you transition into disc golf? And like, what have you carried over from previous sports into disc golf?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'll first say my main sport was track and field. I played soccer, still do play soccer. I played soccer up until like middle of high school, but then I kind of was like at a crossroads of like, I either really grind with soccer or I really grind with track, and so I picked track, but still play soccer on the side. But anyway, yeah, ran track, high school, college, collegiate. Was planning on running pro, and then I got injured. So I tore my hamstring and it didn't heal correctly. And so I forever just have this pain around my hamstring, which is pretty annoying. Got surgery for it a year ago. And so coming up a year, we're hoping that it gets healed, but it still hasn't. I still have to sit a certain way for it to not start hurting. So still in progress with that, but yeah. So track, the 800 meter was my main discipline, and I think just being like super focused on track has shown me like what it takes to be good at something. So like when I really started to get good at disc golf and stuff, I kind of knew like the amount of time it took, what kind of training per se that I should try to do. Because when I was in track, like you run every day, you have 2 workouts a week, and then I started doing double doubles, which means you do a workout in the morning and the afternoon. I had 2 of those days per week. So like it was a lot on top of lifting and all that. So like when I was like, oh, you know what? I'm injured. Might as well try to get a little bit better at disc golf. I was like, I can take that knowledge that I have of training, of the generalization of training, into disc golf. And I don't do it anymore because I'm super busy. But I made a little training schedule of like, okay, today we're going to focus on literally standstill straight shots. Just going to get the disc to go straight. And then, another day we focus on, Anheuser. I want to see if I could hit this line 3 times in a row with this Anheuser release. We do 100 putts a day. Just, whatever. I can send you the training schedule. I think I probably still have it somewhere, but
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. But yeah, so that, I think most of my work ethic comes from my background in track, just because I feel like I know what it takes. Like I know, like when people say like you work hard enough, long enough, like it's impossible to fail. Whether whether that's true or not, like with the content stuff, I feel like if I just keep grinding with this quality, with the ideas I have, keep trying to make new things happen, and I just don't quit, like something will happen. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a ramble, but
Yeah. Like, because I ran track as well. Like, and us being track people,
let's
we
go.
understand. Like, yeah, I was a 400-meter specialist, so
Ooh,
that's all I ran was
yeah,
400
that's
meters.
tough.
Did the open 400 hurdles, and the 4x4.
You did the 400 hurdles too?
Yes.
Ooh. I always say 400 hurdles and the 800 meter, 2 of the worst events. They just hurt the most.
Yeah, like it's fine until you hit the last 50 meters, and
Yeah.
then it's like the last 2 hurdles get you. It's you're literally
Yeah.
jumping over them.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do hurdles. Nah, not for me. Wow.
But
That's
yeah, so
awesome though.
like yeah. So for us being like track athletes, we understand like the grind. Like our practice was literally running. Like something
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
basic.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Talk about some boring practices, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. It's a grind for sure. And like also within track, like you're looking 4 months out. Like you're trying to peak in May, like you need to build your schedule in like November, December. And like that, just like
Yes.
planning ahead, I've definitely taken into a lot of my other stuff in life, which I think is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what do you think is the most overlooked aspect of disc golf for people that are looking to improve their game the most?
The most overlooked, I mean, I wouldn't even say this is overlooked, but I would say like the form work. Form and getting the correct form is everything with disc golf. I mean, it's very similar with golf. You hear like if you're in the golf niche, like everyone's like, oh, backswing, make sure your eyes on the ball, hips, whatever, and hit the ball square, blah blah blah. Like they go into the details, the rough. And disc golf is very similar. Like spin rate, you need to I mean, power grip, fan grip, whatever you have, but like spin is everything for distance and control, the angle of a release, Anheuser, the nose angle. Like there are so many things that like as a beginner, you might be able to throw the disc, but if you want to be able to consistently throw the disc the way that you want to throw the disc, like it's just the grind of nailing down your nose angle, nailing down your point of release, your hips, making sure that you're not rounding. Like there's so much. And so I think a lot of beginners, they get frustrated when they enter a tournament and stuff because they remember the time when they threw a dime. They're like, I can throw this shot. Why can't I throw this shot? And it's just because you can't do it consistently. That's why the pros are the pros, because they'll make a mistake, but they can more often than not hit the shot way more consistently.
Yeah. So here's something that I struggled with when and I recently kind of had a major breakthrough with my backhand because I started working with Coach T over at Slingshot.
Ooh, okay.
He finally broke it. Yeah, he finally broke it all down for me and made it make sense.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, because like runners, we're trained to use our arms to lead our legs all the time, right?
Yeah.
So backhand, what are you told to do? Let your feet lead your arm. So
Yeah.
I had to retrain my brain to do that.
I see.
Yeah.
I still have that issue. Like I still catch myself being like, oh, I didn't use my hips or my leg at all there. Like that was all arm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, think about it, from day one, we're trained like as you're getting tired, make sure your arms are pumping.
The arms start to work.
Follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true. Yeah. I still have that. And definitely takes time because I feel like I'm at a good point now where like if it's a distance drive, my body is just naturally good at using my hips and stuff. But if it's like a short little, like technical upshot, whatever, I use my arm way more than my legs, which I need to get better at.
Yeah. But like so one of the major things that Coach T got me to do was I used to think a backhand needed to do all these fancy walk up and all this weird movement.
Yeah.
Just get in an athletic stance. I'm like, oh, I know that. That's like when I'm starting to run. Like I know that stance. Yeah. And now I can throw a backhand because now I know to keep my weight back, and then it just flows through now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all it took was that one thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating when like I don't know if you've had these moments, but like if I am very tired and I'm like trying to do the run up, I'm trying to hit the line and it's not going right, and then I go and I just do a standstill and I focus on the form and it's like it ends up way better. It's like super frustrating, but I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's form work there.
Yeah, like when I'm getting tired in tournaments and I'll throw more forehands than I do backhand.
Yeah.
So when my shoulders start to get really tired at second round, I know, okay, I just gotta ditch the steps and just go stand still.
I know, it's so frustrating.
I'll lose distance, but I'll get to where I need to be.
It's so true though, and it helps. It does. It just
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you were practicing a lot, what was your favorite part of your practice regimen that you had?
I wouldn't say there's a specific thing, but I think I'm the type of person that like I love to see success over a longer period of time. So like if my training block is 4 weeks, like I just love to see like I'll do something on day one and then I'll do that same exact thing. We did this for workouts in track too on week 4. So like if it's track workout, we have 400s on Monday and I'm running them at 56 seconds or something like that. But then 4 weeks later, or probably 8 weeks later, we do the same workout. It's fun to compare. So I do the same thing with disc golf. Like if I'm working on my hyzer flips, or something like that, I will see how many I can get in a row or out of 20 shots. And then I'll do that same thing with the same discs 4 weeks later and just compare. And like throughout those 4 weeks, I'm working on it as well, or putts. And that's super rewarding for me because I'm like, okay, something's actually working. Yeah. Yep.
So how important was weightlifting when you were practicing, and like did you go heavy or did you do more explosive workouts?
Oof. Okay, so for disc golf, I never really found a good like weightlifting regimen or like series. So I just kind of maintain what I did for track just to like stay in the gym and stay keeping up that work. So like my track stuff that I would do legs. No, I would do chest on Monday. I would do abs every single day. So we do chest on Monday. Tuesday is a workout, so we do legs after the workout. Wednesday is a rest. Thursday, back and buys. Friday, triceps and shoulders, I think it was. And then it's a bi-week schedule. So then the next Monday is a leg day, and it kind of goes from there. But I just kind of do that, and I know that's probably not like the best for. It's not disc golf oriented, but I think just being in the gym is fine.
Yeah, because I do the same thing. Like, yeah, like my
Yeah.
weight training is the exact same way it was for track. I don't know any different, so it's just like, there we go.
Yeah, it probably is important, and there's probably some really good drills and stuff, but I haven't found like, oh, if I do these things, like I'm way better at disc golf. I think disc golf is a type of sport like you don't really need it. It's more technical anyway. Like look at Gannon Burr, like he's sticks and bones, and he's the best. So
yeah. I wonder if he outthrows Ezra Aderhold, and Aderhold's jacked too. He's like a linebacker.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see like a video or something where you have, AB, Ezra, Gannon, and maybe one other person, and you get like 10 shots and you just average out their distances.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So, how are you? Are you a stickler on stretching? Are you just kind of like, we could kind of let stretching slide a few days?
Yeah. If I'm running, then yes, stretching is absolutely 100% needed. But with disc golf, I usually can get away with not stretching. I'm also pretty young, so I haven't felt like, oh, should have stretched quite yet, because I'm pretty active, so it's like I can get away with it. I will say, absolutely a warm up is needed for me. If I just get out of the car and I try to throw or I try to putt, it ain't happening. Like,
yeah, this is the first year where I've noticed that, like, I got to warm up and get going before I can start a round.
Yeah.
Because last year I could just hop out of the car and just go.
No, I know. It's not like a crazy warm up either. Like I'll just do a couple standstills, just get the form correct, start super small, maybe 100 feet, try to hit 100 feet, and then, go a little farther, go 200 feet, and just get it to go straight. And then putt 50 times or so, just to get the reps in and get that feel back, and then I'm good to go. But yeah, definitely need to warm up.
Yeah. So were you more so of a practice round person or a fieldwork junkie?
Ooh, probably a bit of both. Well, probably a little bit more field work, because I feel like I'm fairly good at transferring what I'm doing on the field to a course. So I would say when I was practicing a lot, like it was like 3 to 4 days of field work, and then 1 to 2 days a week of hitting a practice round and just trying out different things. The hardest thing though with practice rounds is like not getting to the point where like I'm just gonna throw. I'm just gonna play the round out. Definitely was tough for me to be like, okay, I'm focusing on only this thing for this round. I know that I could throw better here. I know I could throw a different shot, but we're gonna try. Like that to me is like so much work. So it is kind of better when you're on the field because it doesn't feel as like you're trying to birdie a hole or anything. But yeah, that was my schedule. I think it was like 3 to 4 days at field work, 1 or 2 days practice rounds.
Yeah. Now, when you did field work, did you like set up a basket and throw at it, or did you just launch this as far as you could and just work on angles?
Yeah, let me see. I mean, it's in my notes, so I can probably just search it.
Perfect.
Training. Here we go. Disc golf training schedule. Okay, yeah. I mean, so Mondays, standstill shots only, 60 to 70% effort. working on wrist snap, on nose angle, and smooth acceleration from back here to forward. And then I wanted to film my throws so I could see those. That was like, this is like the number one thing. I did some track too for form work. Film yourself in slow-mo. But
Yes.
don't review the footage at the end. Review it after you do your throws. So in track, what I would do is I would sprint to 200, watch the film, be like, oh, I'm not lifting my knee very well. Go back, start lifting my knee. Do 2 runs of that. Go back, look at the film, just use my phone, and then just do that. And fix it on the spot. Be like, okay, I know what I need to fix. Let me see if I can fix it and make it look right. So with disc golf, I do the same thing. I'll throw like 5 shots, and then I'll go grab them, but I'll look at the footage and be like, okay, right here, what am I doing wrong that I should fix right now? And then I would fix those things, film it again, and do that. So I mean, I'm only doing that once a week, but that helps so much because normally players who are good enough understand what it's supposed to look like. So when you see yourself not doing something correctly, you can catch it. So that's Mondays. Tuesdays was the play a casual round, or if I didn't have time, I can go to do a field circuit, throw only mid ranges, and call it the kind of shot that I want to throw. So if I'm trying to get around a shot, I'm trying to throw an Anheuser line that then ends flat, per se. Calling it up beforehand, otherwise it's like, oh, yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah.
So that and then always emphasize smooth tempo, not trying to crank out a disc or something. No max power, and then again a putting block of 100 to 150 putts. Mix the distances of that. Wednesday, if I didn't play around Tuesday, I'll play the round on Wednesday. Just depends on time. And whatever shot I choose per hole, I must throw the same shot 2 to 3 times more after that, just to try to get consistency. I think that's super helpful. It forces you to have to do it again, besides just getting lucky. So the emphasis that day is on shaping the lines, course management. So understanding, like if you're on the course that day, understanding what routes are there and what it takes to get around that route. So that's decision making as well. Thursday is a light session. So we just have 50 smooth standstill throws, 50 putts. That's kind of like that off day. You're still doing stuff, but it's not like hard on the arm or anything. And then Friday is the distance day. So we go 5 throws, max power, rest for a while, 3 minutes, repeat 5 to 8 times. And I kind of leave that up to whatever. Like if I want to try to get an S curve or I just want to try to get distance. And I filmed those as well, just to see like where I'm losing power on my throws. And then Saturday, if I have a tournament, you play a tournament or play a round strictly scoring only, to try to get a feel of like a real round. So yeah. Now that's probably been updated a good few times, but that's like the one I have on here. So
Yeah. It's pretty funny, like on how like even myself, like I have like a set like schedule of what my workout is, and it's all written down.
oh yeah.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
I think it's easier. I think it's better and it gives you more discipline if you write it down, because you can't just get on the day and be like, I know I said I was going to do standstills only, but I think I'll just do this instead. Whereas if you have it written down, you're like, okay, no, this is what it says. Just follow the workout, do the work. So
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So what has been your favorite tournament you've played so far?
Favorite tournament? Ooh. I got 2. I played college disc golf a little bit. I only played 2 or 3 events just because I was a track athlete at the time. But we played a tournament up in Holt, Michigan, River's Edge and Renegade Trail. And that's so fun. Like the format for that day was like, it was a doubles and then a solos round after. And like you combine all the scores. And I think we ended up getting second in a tiebreaker, which is brutal, but super fun event. I mean, playing doubles in a tournament is so much fun. And then you have to, try to grind and shoot what you can shoot as a solo. Like that's so fun. So definitely that one. But that was like 3-4 years ago now. Or I played Ashtamo, which is near where I live. Very wooded course. I I shot horrible round one. Horrible. It was a 2-round tournament. It probably was like an 890 rated round, which I know it's probably good for some people. It was bad for me. Really bad. But then the round two, I shot 989 rated, and I shot the hot round second round. So like the redemption of that tournament was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played out of state like just for like some courses, just play
Mhm.
casually?
Yeah.
Have
Every
you ever
time
came out to
I've never played
Buffalo?
any tournaments out of state, but every time I go out of state, I try to find one. So let's see. Most recently, we were in Indiana, and there, oh, man, what's that? There's a very popular, very nice private course. I think it's south of Indianapolis. There was a tournament there just recently. But I met the guy who owns the property and stuff. He's super cool. They have like 3 courses there technically, like a super small putting course, and then like a super advanced layout. There was a tournament there, I think, like 2 weeks ago. But love that course. I've never been to like the major courses. Like I really wanted to go to Toboggan. I want to get out to North Carolina and get all those courses in. I was on the Creator Cup video thing for Foundation, so I got to play all those courses in Lynchburg, Virginia. Those might be some of the most fun ones. The one in Cedarville, and then I guess what's that pro course out there? Um,
It's in New London.
yes, New London. So I guess I have played a pro course. New London, fun course. Brutal though if you're doing scramble play. Terrible.
Yeah.
Because if your partner throws bad, you're screwed.
So for those who don't know, what was the Creators Cup?
Woo! Without getting into too many details, it was supposed to be like a huge 1 video or 1 to 2 video series of getting all of the top or good disc golf creators in the same location for 1 video. We would figure out the format and stuff, but like we wanted to make it so no pros were in it, and we just wanted to see what content creators could do, just make content. And so all love for Foundation for taking it and stuff, because the Ace Bros and I struggled to find like a sponsor or someone to take it with us, but it was executed not how we envisioned. We wanted it to be very casual, to be very like, we're just out there bantering and having fun and interacting. But it was shown as it was supposed to be a serious tournament for money, and the audience didn't know which one to pick. A lot of people in the comments thought that it was supposed to be a serious tournament with creators, but we were told and we were under the impression that it was kind of just supposed to be like a fun thing. You try hard, obviously, but like at the end of the day, you're just out there making content. So a lot of notes for that, but that's what that was. Yeah.
Cool. So have you ever been out to like the New York area, like Buffalo area, to play any courses?
Not to play. I've been out to New York and New Jersey 2 to 3 times, but I've always been too busy to try out some courses. But I would love, if I can get things under my feet, would love to do like a mini US tour, just going to every state, hitting some really good courses at each state. Like I know a few content creators have done that. Like, it sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
So what do you throw? Like what's in your bag? Like
Ooh.
if we were supposed to go out and play right now, what would you be bringing?
People are like, oh man, disc nerds are probably gonna hate my bag. It's in the car, so it's maybe a good thing I don't have it with me. But it's like, no, it's not great. I mean, I run my putters. I run 2 Lunas for anything around 30 feet, and then my jump putt / outside circle putt. I use the Link. It's a little bit more stable for me. So, And then I also throw the link. Good throwing putter for me. So those are my putters. And then approach discs, the Berg. A lot of people hate the Berg, but we have it. Got the Berg X, a little bit more stable. The Zone, and then have for mid ranges, I have an Origin, Discmania, I think it is. Super flippy mid range, but great for like a tight flip up line. So I have that, the Mako 3. I had a Buzz that I lost, so I need to get one back. I have a Pyro, super overstable. The Fox, also Innova. And then that might be it for mid ranges. Oh, and then, you know what? I just got a Warrior from Frank Smith, who's in the area with me. Absolutely changed my forehand mid range game. Like I can throw drivers very well forehand, but I was struggling so much to find a good forehand mid range disc for me. The Warrior is elite. Like,
Are you do you use like overstable mids for forehand or understable?
that's the thing. Like, I've tried to forehand like even the Pyro, which is very overstable, and like I can't do it consistently. The Zone, I guess, it's a putter, but like the Zone probably is the easiest one for me to forehand. But like the Fox, I can't do. The Mako 3, the Buzz, like I don't know what it is. I just struggle.
I
But like
have
the
the
Warrior, just
solution.
what you got?
And West Side Anvil.
West
Getting
Side.
the VIP plastic is the best forehand disc possible.
Is it
That's what
stable? So like what's the?
it's overstable. It's a 4204.
Oh, okay.
I use those from 200 feet in.
Yeah, that's kind
I
of what I
could
do with.
skip.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
Zone I get from anywhere from 50 feet in to 180, and then the Warrior like has been just golden for like 200 to 300 mid range approaches. But okay, I wrote that down.
yeah.
Yeah, and then my drivers. Nobody knows it, but I stand by this. The Pekka Pekka. It's from who's it from? RPM or something
RPM.
like that.
Yes, RPM.
The lore behind the Pekka Pekka, it will never see the light of day because I lost the footage. But it was like one of my first videos that I filmed with a buddy, where we did the $30 challenge. We went to Great Lakes Discs. We spent $30 on used discs, and we went out and played around. The Pekka Pekka was in there, and it was the golden ticket. And so from there on out, I just have always referred to the Pekka Pekka as the Godot, the greatest disc of all time. It's probably not, but I'll be delusional. So I have to bag it. And then I use the Crank SS, that flippy distance driver, so good. And then let's see, Destroyer. I have a beat-in Destroyer, super good if I need to put it on some Anheuser and have it come back. I have a Shrike, great for if I just throw it straight. I know it'll come straight and then it'll die at the end. I always can rely on that. Let's see, the J Millie DD1, I think it is. That's a good disc. Let's see. I have a Fireball for that, like very specific. It's extremely overstable. It's basically a tilt. It feels like. I'm missing a few. Firebird, obviously for Firebird for my forehand, pretty much only. Fairways, yeah. TL3, Anthony Barella Sagara. Oh man, I'm missing one, but that's kind of it. The bag is all over the place. Like every time I
Yeah, it's a
show
nice mix.
Frank Smith, who's a semi-pro, like he just cringes because none of it, like it's all different brands, it's all different stuff, but I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, that's the important thing. It works for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, since you've been in content creation for a while, what
Yeah.
are the things that you've learned along the way, and what experience are you bringing into the disc golf scene?
Yeah. for your second point, I'll say the reason I got into disc golf content, which I feel like I chose the wrong niche, but we're gonna ride it out. I have faith. I have confidence. It's a very small niche, is what I'm realizing. But I saw this. I mean, I love disc golf, and I tried to find good content. Like I'm not talking like tournament coverage. I'm not talking about pros. Like just content. Like Jay Milley has a great niche. He's got content. Foundation, they're just there. Otherwise, like it's just kind of people playing rounds. And so I was like, there's such a huge like disc golf is so unique where it's like you can do so much stuff with a disc and have fun and do different ideas and stuff. I'm like, you know what? And the quality was like my number one thing. If you watched that video that I had made before the Crater Cup, like that was what I was preaching about, was the quality of disc golf content is in the bins. It's garbage. From thumbnails to ideation to execution of edits, like it's just not there. So I took it upon myself to be like, you know what, if I'm gonna yap about this, let me try to do it myself. So that's kind of like my thing, I guess, is like I want to show that disc golf can have elite quality, like golf level quality, from the way that's filmed, the way it's edited, or just as simple as like the idea is great. It's a great idea. That can be quality as well. So that's kind of why I got into the disc golf content scene, is that I just wanted to, there's so many ideas out there. Like I have a list of like 200 ideas and it keeps growing, of just long form videos, short form videos. I just gotta find time to film it and stuff. But like there are ideas out there. It's the way that they're executed that is going to be the difference maker. So I know I probably have some videos that are not quality, or videos that I thought were going to be good and they aren't. But that's the content creator like path. Like you're going to have stinkers, you're going to have things that blow up.
Yep.
But that's always my thing, is that I just want to show that disc golf can have good quality. And we can get into what that looks like with specific stuff. But to answer the first part of your question, I think the most important thing is ideation. And it's the idea. And then you can go and try to execute it. But like with one aspect, like thumbnails, right? You might have the best disc golf video, but if your thumbnail is horrible, who's going to click on it? Who's going to
exactly.
It's just not going to get clicked. So like the idea behind the thumbnail, like how is it going to draw people in? How are you going to make it entertaining? How are you going to make it connect to your video? Like that's the idea, the ideation. And then like with short form, like if you have a video where, like I just posted a guess the sound, with disc golf.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is that going to look like in the edit? Are you going to have text on screen? Are you going to talk? How are you going to build up the sound? Are you going to have two camera angles? It's all that stuff. That's the idea. Or I think some people, if they saw guess the sound, they would just film them throwing the sound and like maybe mute the audio, but like you can see what they hit. So it's like, it's all built around, the idea. So that I think is the number one thing. And some people do it really well. Some people are killing their niche within the niche, like Jay Milley. Nobody is doing like his Ryan Trahan style story narrative style, and I would never do it. I could never do that kind of, like, that's not me. But he's doing it really well, and that's kind of his idea there. He's executing really well.
Yeah, like for this show, like that I do the podcast, like I found a niche where it was like, I don't want to talk about myself. Like I don't care. Like no one's gonna care about me. I'd rather bring the highlight of everybody else.
Yeah.
Like let everyone else share their unique story.
And then things that you relate with, you bring up, like the fact that we're similar in the track and field. Like people want to know that. That's great. That's a little connection. And I think there's not too many podcasts for disc golf. Like the Funzy podcast started up. Like that's fun to watch. I just learned about you. Like I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yep.
small niche, and then hopefully it takes off and
Yeah,
helps grow the sport.
exactly. Yeah, get more people to just know about it.
Yeah. So, as we're wrapping this up, you got any questions for me?
I kind of want to know like what you think of disc golf content. Like, do you consume it? Do you create besides this podcast? Um, like, do you consume long form or short form? Like, what's kind of your stance on disc golf content?
So, I'm obsessed with disc golf content. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
that's all I watch. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Um, so when I first started getting into disc golf, like I've like watched lots of Robbie C, lots of Foundation.
Yes, Robbie
So
C.
yes, and like with Foundation, like I kind of started fading away from their videos, and now I just would like listen to their podcasts. Like that's what I
Mm,
listen to all the time.
okay.
Foundation, like Grip Lock and Tour Life and all that stuff.
Yep.
Um, and what I've becoming more obsessed with, like watching is like I watch Jomez just to
Yeah.
get some coverage in. And
Yep.
then like I love watching like form work or watching people break down how the body works
Interesting.
and throwing and how to make it more efficient. And
Okay.
that's what drew me to Slingshot was because of how efficient he is to just describe teaching the backhand is not just like this really where you got to do 8 million things. It's literally is just weight back, fire the hips, and come through and
Yeah.
push. And that's so
Right.
that was huge.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what that's where I currently am with
Mm,
content. Is like I love just watching people break down forms and understanding how the body works and trying to find the most efficient way to throw.
yeah. Yeah. That is such an interesting thing because I would say the two you hit them. The two most watched things within disc golf is coverage and like any sort of form or tutorials or anything like that. Um, I never really liked the tutorials because I feel like every time I go and sift through, people are always saying different things. People are always like, "Oh, you should do this," and you watch the next video, and it's like, "Oh, you should actually do this." And so like I got annoyed, and maybe it's just because I clicked the wrong videos, but um, it's true. A lot of people are always asking about form, how to improve, um, what disc to buy for whatever their level is. And I feel like I haven't created anything with form, so that's kind of got my gears going. I might have to create some.
Yeah, like I just look at it as like a very fascinating aspect of how the human body works in such a unique way, and it works differently for every person.
So
And
true.
that's what makes it so unique. Like even just for us runners, like your running style is completely different from mine, but yet we'll
Yeah.
achieve the same thing.
So true. That's a good. If you phrase it that way, like yeah, I this is one of the videos I want to do, but I really want to get a pro or semi-pro from multiple different sports. So get like a baseball athlete, get a soccer athlete, get say lacrosse maybe, and have them like do disc golf, try disc golf, get them to get the form work and like see which sport kind of like excels better in what ways. I don't know. I feel like that would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like also thinking about this as a running like aspect.
Mm-hmm.
The Kenyans when they run distance, like most distance runners will go heel to toe. They do
Yep.
it reverse. They go toe to heel as
Yeah.
they're running their distance.
Which is super weird. The fact that they're on their toes for that long is like, bro, they're actually so strong.
Yeah,
I know it's
yeah,
insane.
yeah. So like every sport I've ever like looked at, it's just it's a kind of an odd obsession with how the human body like works.
Yeah.
Like for a while, I was obsessed with like watching motorcycle racing, and
Mm.
I was obsessed with how they got off the motorcycles to drag the knee through the turn. It's like how were they getting that
Yeah.
flexible? And it's like
Right.
it just leads down a massive bunny hill, but bunny
Totally.
hole, but so
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A follow-up question. Do you have any? I have two questions, but do you have any content creators or channels or groups that within disc golf that like you love? Like you see their video, it doesn't matter what it is, you'll click on it because you like them.
Yeah. My buddy, the Chain Theory, DG, like
Yeah. Okay.
he's yes, I yeah,
I
I love
recently,
his
yeah,
videos.
I recently followed them a while back.
Yes, his videos are like they're entertaining, they're
Yeah,
funny, and it's like it draws you right in. It's like, and he does such a good quality, especially with his edits and everything. It's
it's
like
true. It's so
absolutely
true.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
liking this stuff. I'm hoping that he kind of gets some momentum going for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, he's great. Trash Panda, I think, is
and
one where it's like you don't normally see a manufacturer do well in content, but like for whatever reason, they are just. I love watching their stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll just click on it.
yeah, yeah, and I like watching Brody. Like,
Oh yeah,
I love his content. Like,
yeah. He's on like an ultimate frisbee grind right now, which is kind of cool to
he's
see.
finally back to it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's back at it. That's great. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah, totally.
yep. So
Yeah,
those that's kind of like the things that pop up and like, oh, gotta watch it, gotta see what's
yeah,
going on.
that's great. My other question, what do you think? What do you think you would want to see for the growth of disc golf content? Or like not even what you would want to see, but like what do you think will grow disc golf content? Like a lot of people, it's like, oh, it's a, more collabs, or it's, hire like camera people for content, or just better ideas, or maybe it's just stick with what we're doing. Like I don't know. What do you think for the future of disc golf content?
To really get to grow, I would like to see like higher end athletes getting into it, like coming
Yeah.
out of like retirement, like they retire from football and now they're coming into disc golf, and
Hmm.
that would bring eyes into the sport. Because I
I
mean,
agree. I agree.
currently what we're doing great. Like we're getting casual rounds filmed, and we're showing people, hey, this is what it is. It's fun. This is, and look at all the stuff that you could do during a round and everything. But to really get to grow, we really need like former athletes to pick up the sport and bring all
Mhm.
the guests they have.
I think you're right.
So
I think that would help a lot of momentum. Um, if like higher tier athletes from other sports kind of like tried it out and started getting on camera for it.
yeah, because Brody did great with that, and currently
I
we're
know.
seeing D. Anthony Thomas do it.
Did
So
he really?
yes, D. Anthony Thomas. Do you know who he
I know.
is?
I know kind of who he is, but like I didn't realize he tried disc golf.
Oh, he's playing it right now, and
What?
he's doing really good, and he's
What?
bringing all his people along with him. He goes live like every day,
Oh my
and
gosh!
he's filming every single day.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my goodness! Oh, I have seen him. How have I not combined the two? Oh my goodness, that's
yeah,
great.
and I just recently talked him in to get Idio shoes, so he's starting to make film with Idio shoes. So it's like,
Nice.
yes,
Yes, because that's the video I saw. I saw him throwing with Idios.
yes,
Yeah, that's sick. That's really fun.
yeah. So what are you currently wearing shoes? Do you got Idio Sports?
I'm not sponsored by anybody, but just because of the natural progression of disc golf, I stumbled upon Vessies. So I currently wear only Vessies. I would absolutely love, but that's not like I'm only Vessi brand.
Yeah.
I would love to try Idio Sports. I've talked to, I can't remember his name, but I've talked to him. Yeah. Like
Greg.
I
Yes.
DM'd him once. And I said, what you're doing, I think is great for the sport. It was back when one of the tournaments, like they wouldn't allow Idios to be there because Vessi was a
Yes, I
sponsor.
forgot the tournament.
And I'm
Yes.
like, that's baloney. Like you're at a disc golf tournament. So I reached out to him. I was like, dude, keep doing your thing. Like, I love the shoes. I haven't tried them yet, but from what I know, people like them.
Get
So
a pair.
yeah,
Get a
but yeah.
pair.
So
Use my discount code. They'll
okay,
hook you up.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Just
problem is,
like
I was gonna say the
like
problem
Craig.
is, Vessi has like sent me shoes, so I'm like, I don't need shoes right now,
Yeah.
but But I would love to try Adios. I would love to do a video comparing the two. I think that's fun.
Greg said he'll let people trade in their Vessi shoes
No
with
way.
money discount towards Idio Sports. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, reach out to Craig. Let him know that you're a buddy of mine. He'll take care of you.
Yeah. Yeah. If he is he the main I couldn't remember who his name is, but if
Yes.
he's the main guy, he was the one I talked
Yep.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to.
And
I would love to do a video just comparing the two. I think that'd be fun. And just like, because I think a lot of people know about both shoes, but then they see Paul Macbeth wear Vessis and they're like, I know, I'll just buy the Vessis. I think if we got more traction on Idios, I think they're probably a really good shoe that I need to try for sure.
And you as a runner, like you're obsessed with good shoes.
Oh, for sure.
These shoes feel like running shoes on my feet.
Well, I mean, I switched from playing disc golf in running shoes to then Vessis. So like I have seen the difference. So and Vessis are like very bulky. From what I see of videos, they're a little bit less. They're a little bit like less bulky and stuff. So
yeah, they're not bulky at all. They literally feel just like a running shoe on your feet. Not bulky at all. They feel like a normal running shoe. And it's phenomenal. And the new ankle support that they give is absolutely phenomenal.
That would be like the number one thing I would want. Because I mean, Vessis has the low ankle ones. I'm sure Idios as well. I don't like those for disc golf. I feel like I need some ankle support.
And like this ankle support is like a compression, like a compression sleeve on your ankle.
Nice.
So it's there, it's flexible, but it also gives you the strength so you don't roll your ankle, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them, do a video or something, because I think that's great, because there's not really any other shoes in disc golf for disc golf.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm sponsored by Cardinal Disc Golf for like any tournaments or anything. And then Rain I have drinks, so they send me a bunch of drinks every quarter. So drink sponsor as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Pretty cool. So the final question I got for you is, what are your goals for this year and how can people follow you?
Goals for this year. It's very broad. Might not be able to like pinpoint like might not be able to like write it down, but I want to show people content that they've never seen before that they really enjoy. So like the video I just posted a week ago, I played, we had 4 of us, but each person has a secret task and they have to complete that secret task within the 5 holes, but also make sure that nobody else knows about it. Like if you get caught doing your task and people find out, then you don't get a point. So the whole point is you trying to do your secret task, like doing forehands only and, trying to hide that task so that people don't guess it after the 5 holes. Video turned out really well. And like, it's kind of like a foundation level idea, but it's the editing and the execution that like changes the game. You as the viewer are omniscient. You know what everybody's doing. You can see everybody's strategy. It's super fun. So like we have that, and then we go over here, and I just filmed playing disc golf on a golf course, like an actual golf course, so you can see like the difference of golf versus disc golf. I have a few other videos lined up that like they're disc golf, but like nobody would have done them. But I hope that people are like, wow, that was really entertaining, and I just like to watch that. So that's kind of my goal for this year, next year. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And where can people find you to follow you?
Yeah, I'm on everything. So I think the best content is my long form stuff on YouTube. Don't post as much on the long form because they just take forever. But then I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. I think every single handle is Conkel or Conkel62, Conkel. I post the same shorts on every single platform, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a certain platform to see certain videos. If you just have Instagram, or you just have Facebook, that's great. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great to connect. We definitely gotta chat some more. Gotta try out the
Yeah.
shoes, you know?
Yeah. And we definitely got to meet up at some point and
We
collab.
should. We should
That'd
get
be an
around
awesome
it.
video.
I'm down.
Yeah. Because I'd have some of the most unique form that you'd ever see in your life.
No way. I'm excited.
Yes.